Yo, we are live. We are live. How we doing, everybody? How's everyone's day going so far? Let's go. Let us get this party started. How's everyone's day going so far? I know it's only been a day since we last streamed, but hopefully everyone's day is going fantastic. I wish everyone a fantastic day. My day is going pretty damn good, but let's see who we got in the chat so far. Let's see. Joseph Keen, Brandon, Gigs, what's going on, fellas? Good to see the regs here, but let me ask you guys. Let me go ahead and ask you guys to go ahead and do me a big solid right now. Share this around with everyone that you know, especially any newer players. Especially any newer players that are looking to get into this amazing hobby that we all know and love, right? This is a noob-centric stream, right? You guys see it. Airsofters here to help newbies, right? This is a learning stream. We're all here to learn together. We're all here to learn together. So let me know if you guys can. Also, if the audio is coming in good. I want to make sure we're good and nice and clear and audible. Let's see who else is joining in right now. Akradis, what's up, people? Random guy Kev, what's up, baby? What's going on, dude? What is going on, man? You guys already see the promotions right next to my head. Yeah, for those that know what that's in regards to, you guys know it's the shopping spree giveaway, right? But yeah, just make sure that we're sharing this around with everyone that you know. Prime Take Customs, hello, early, man. Hey, this is, I think, one of the earliest times I've seen you on a stream, bro. What's going on, dude? Dan524, hi from London. Oh, hello there from across the pond, dude. The homie Nest, what's going good, man? What's up, man? Buoys, morning, still in class, but I sneaked an AirPod, dude. That's what's up, man. That's absolutely what you got to do, man. Even if you're at work, at school, just pop one in, right? Just so you're listening in. Just so you're listening in. That is what's up, man. That is what's up, dude. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a different, obviously, this is a Q&A live stream. This, if you guys have any Airsoft-related questions, you guys are more than welcome to ask away. But I especially want all of my newer players out there, any my first-time players, maybe looking to get into it. Maybe you want to get into Airsoft, but your parents are just kind of on the fence about it or something. This is especially catered for you guys. We want to make sure that you guys have a nice, cool stream catered for you guys to ask your Airsoft-related questions. And, again, I don't mind if the questions are repetitive or if you think the questions might be a dumb question. I don't get mad when people ask questions, right? I don't get mad. I don't yell. I don't get mad. I want to be able to help out as many people as possible, even if it is repetitive. Because, hey, if you're asking a question, that means you clearly don't know something, right? And I want to help everyone out. I want to be able to help everyone else. DJ got my replacement. Oh, freaking finally, dude. Oh, dude, I was wondering when you were gonna get that. I remember sending you the tracking info for it, but I was like, did he get it yet? Like, he hasn't said anything. So I'm glad, DJ. I'm glad that you were able to go and get it, bro. Abso-freaking-lutely. Brandon Antonio, what's up, man? Door dashing and listening in. Hey, man, that's what's up. That's what's up. XR Preacher, what's going down, man? What's going down, man? Let's see. I got it's just for the space. Brandon DJs. We got more people joining in. Good. Again, you guys share this around. I'm talking about on your Instagrams, on your MySpaces. If you still letting people know through smoke signals, if that's a thing still for a lot of you, by all means, go for that. Let people know that we are going live right now. For anyone that wants to go and take advantage of the promotion going on right next to my head, every $50 you spend will be getting you 5 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. 5 chances of winning the prize pot, literally all for yourself. Right, and that's a $500 prize pot that's going down tomorrow. If you guys want to go and see the rule set all for yourself, I'll link that. For any of my newer players that are listening, and my newer listeners, right, I would highly recommend that you get involved in this as well, because this is freaking sick. This is absolutely freaking amazing. This is a great opportunity for newer players to win the prize all for themselves. We've had plenty of first-time winners be able to go ahead and claim their prize, right? But a lot of times what we notice is that a lot of players don't believe that they have a shot at winning. I don't understand what it is. Like, again, we make it super, super easy for everyone to go ahead and have a shot at winning the prize pot all for themselves. But you know what? It is what it is, right? The rules are there for you guys to take advantage of. We have video testimonials that we use almost on a routinely basis just to let you know, like, hey, the winnings are indeed real, right? And we want everyone to be involved in this. So make sure you place your orders right now. Like I said, every $50 you spend will get you 5 entries in the shopping spree, as per the usual, unlike the usual just one, right? So make sure to take advantage now while you guys can, right? We have some stuff that I want to let you guys know about as well. The Mayo Gang Airsoft Pistol Mystery Box, right? Still going strong right now. Got a few of those bad boys left. Make sure to place your orders. I think we might actually be getting close to the first raffle. I'll have to go ahead and double check that. But yeah, if you guys want to go ahead and win a gas pistol Airsoft pistol, maybe even an SMG, and get it for one hell of a steal, right? I'd highly recommend you go on and check out this mystery box. If you're not too sure what you want to get, that's fine. It's a request-based mystery box. Put in the notes comment section when you place your order for it what it is that you're hoping to get, whether that be, you wanted this very specific pistol, maybe you're hoping to go in and get an SMG of some kind, right? Just let us know. Just, again, obviously it's not a guarantee, right? We try our best to go ahead and grant everyone's requests, but that's one of those things, right? Just give us some inspiration. Just let us know some inspirations, right? Otherwise, we're gonna have to be creative and try to figure it out for you guys. We have some new products available as well, right? We have some new products available as well on the site, and this one actually kind of tickles my fancy, like really, really hard. Consider my fancy tickled, right? The Echo1 PMG-5 polymer minigun. I believe right now we're one of the first ones, if not the first, to go ahead and have it on the site right now. $289.99, right? Just take a look at this bad boy. Take a look at this PMG, right? This thing is absolutely insane, right? Polymer construction, $289.99, and this thing actually does have the 4 rotating barrels as well. I really wish I could show it off like in person, you know what I mean, like in person. But hey, you know what? The fact that we actually have it here and it's live on the site is amazing. Hey, what's up? We got the man himself, Mr. Schmoes.
Hello. I never heard of that one before.
Mr. Schmoes.
Never heard that one before. Yes, the PMG-5.
Dude, this thing is absolutely sick. You got to see me actually shoot this bad boy, and this thing is so much freaking fun.
Dude, if you check out our GI Reloaded page, and also I think even our social media, I think we've been filming content with this today, right?
Yeah. No, we've gotten like stories up about it already. We've got main reel on it already. I think we actually used that shooting video for the first time. That was actually the first time ever shooting it. That was uploaded today as our main short as well.
Yeah, this gun is terrifying.
Borderline unethical.
No, it is unethical. Like, especially at the price. See, for example, like I don't have a big problem with like the classic army minigun or the classic army microgun, like those kind of guns, because they were very expensive. So because the price of entry was so high, you rarely saw them on the airsoft field. Very hard to come by. But for under $300. For cheaper than an MGC4?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's cheaper than MGC4. This is around the same price point of like a KWA original. It's insane.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. And then the rate of fire again. Yeah, like the price of entry has been so like lowered by so much, and how lightweight and small it is. Oh man, like I hope people will be responsible with this, because I can easily see this specific gun by name being banned on every airsoft field.
Again, guys, if you do plan on picking yourself up one, they are available for pre-order. They should be going live and start shipping out next week, so very, very soon. So hop on this now while you guys can. And actually, ordering one of these bad boys will get you 25 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. It's a lot of entries, a lot of chances of winning that $500 prize pot all for yourself, which is more expensive than the actual freaking gun itself. So absolutely insane, absolutely insane. Does the PMG-5 have a removable mag like the Will Pro Mini, or does it feed like Rated Reservoir? So it's going to be in the back right here. You remove the cap. It's going to be an internal magazine. So you take the cap off, pour the BBs in, and you can actually see there's a little bit of a window. It's kind of hard to see right here. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can see the other photos for this bad boy. There's actually a window for you to see. Yeah, there you go. There's a window for you to see exactly kind of where you're at in terms of BBs, what you got left in the chamber, if you will. Right? So this is actually a pretty cool design. It actually is very comfortable in the hands as well. I know it seems a little weird at a positioning, but honestly, I thought it was fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's so lightweight. At this point, like, ergonomics don't really matter.
Ergonomics be damned.
You could one hand this thing. You could dual wield these things if you wanted to.
No, yeah, these things are super lightweight. Again, super grateful that we were able to go ahead and get them in for pre-order. But again, limited quantity, so make sure you guys place your orders for these bad boys as well. Now, one of the things I wanted to go ahead and let you guys know, especially for a lot of my newer players out there, is that maybe they want a more detailed explanation as to maybe some of this info that they're asking for, or maybe they forget, right? If you joined in our previous streams before, you've asked a question, we'd answered it, but you just completely forgot the information. That's totally fine. I actually have these pulled up right now, specifically for a lot of our newer players. We actually have a ton of video tutorials that we've been uploading on a pretty regular basis to our Reloaded channel. again, the Reloaded channel was definitely meant to be more of like the, faster pace, quick, easy to digest information. There's definitely more that you could get out of this in terms of like these specific topics. However, if you were looking for just the basics on how to do X, Y, and Z, I would highly recommend giving our Reloaded channel a follow as well. I'm gonna go to link this.
Especially if you're a newer player.
Especially
if you just got into the hobby and like, there's so much about airsoft that is not necessarily standardized, so you kind of have to find your own way around it. I think with all these little helpful tips, it should really help you kind of get up to speed with like what the airsoft community is up to.
So we've shown off a few already in the past, but just in case you guys wanted to go ahead and see some for yourself, right? Let's go ahead and click on the channel. Right, I'm gonna let a few of these bad boys play out for you guys to go ahead and see. Go under shorts. Right, let's go ahead and just pop a random one off. Let's do. Come on, shorts. Wow, this internet is slow. There we go. How to MOLLE correctly. Actually, that's a big one too, because I know some people have actually.
Big crime.
Yes, how some people have unfortunately been putting together or weaving their MOLLE incorrectly, if weaving it at all. Sometimes they would just kind of loop it through once, and it has so much space in between, right? Which, by the way, if you didn't know, tactical gear, accessories, and airsoft guns are all going to be discounted right now. Have just a few of them. I'll link that right before I go and start playing as well. I'll link that as well. All right, and then if you guys have any airsoft-related questions while we're playing some of these videos, feel free to go ahead and put your question down in the live chat. Just put the letter Q right in front of your question. Definitely makes it a lot easier for us to go ahead and see. As soon as some of these videos play out, I'll go back to these and we'll just go through one at a time. But yeah, let's go ahead and do how to MOLLE correctly, right? Because I feel like a lot of people just still to this day don't know how, which is fine. We're going to give a demonstration on how to properly do it.
Installing your MOLLE pouches wrong. I've seen a lot of guys install them just like this, where they slide the strap through one end of the plate carrier and not through the pouch. This is completely wrong.
Simple.
What you want to do is weave it like it's a sewing needle, so it creates a tight, secure lock on the pouch to the plate carrier or chest rig. So what you want to do is find your MOLLE slots and line them up. The way you do this is simply putting it like, side by side.
Chicks and grandmas, they like crocheting or knitting. This is
the
knitting
boys' equivalent
for men.
This is the men's equivalent of crocheting on the front porch. You see us, right? You see old ladies, crocheting like a little basket, maybe a little hat or something. What you doing, honey? Oh, I'm just putting together this 6094 this plate carrier.
Yep.
Hell yeah, dude! I love that. Come on, go ahead and play for me. There we go.
What you want them to do is have alternating MOLLE rows. So one from the chest rig, one from the magazine pouch, so on and so forth.
Honestly,
so when you do it, you're able to weave them back and forth. Think of stitching in a way. Just go through the chest rig and then through the magazine pouch. As soon as you get in there, and continue to do this process until you're able to bound it tightly. Then it'll end up like this.
It's just like the small things like that.
You have been installing your MOLLE pouch.
Weaving your pouches correctly on MOLLE, if you have like a MOLLE vest or chest rig or a plate carrier, it's going to improve your quality of life when you're on the field. It will make a noticeable difference.
Because, like, if you're trying to pull out a magazine, for example, and you haven't weaved it properly, what can end up happening is that, like, it just kind of jiggles around inside. Like, you can't properly get it out. Or it's like, freaking...
It's uncomfortable at the end of the day.
And it flops, too, like crazy. So you make a lot of noise.
Mr. ACM, question. I'm having trouble finding a stripped upper/lower receivers for building my first complete rifle. Suggestions? Well, I'll answer your question. Another question. What gun is it? What brand is it? And yes, we do. I think we should have body kits.
We have receiver groups that are available.
So if you would like more, because it's hard to answer this like on stream for you, man, because there's so many specific things that we need to figure out what's going on with your situation. Please join our Discord if you haven't already. There should be a link to join our Discord on every main YouTube video that we upload. It's in the description, or you could DM any one of us there on a Discord, or you could go to you could type airsoftgi.com being spelled out on Instagram, airsoftgi on Facebook, on social media, and you can send us messages. We read them and we help customers out one to one there. So make sure to do that so we can get you the help you need. And then Josh says, my SEMA Sport M4 CQB shoots 14 FPS out of the box with no upgrades. Well, I hope your field allows you to run something that shoots that hot.
I've had that. Yeah, they said it was fine. Okay, good. Because I've had the negative experience before where it was like not even 15. It was like 7 FPS over, and they're like, oh, it's too hot. I'm like, are you for real right now?
Yeah. So you know, like, I mean, hey, like your compression being great, like, hey, kudos to you, man. Even budget brands like SEMA, you know, every now and then they will get the compression a little too good.
Yeah,
a little too good.
You know who else they used to do that too? I remember some Classic Army Nemesises were like shooting 420. I remember.
Oh yeah. The compression was literally perfect. Yeah. Acratics asks us. It's actually very relevant to our YouTube.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe we should make a video. So thank you for that, by the way, for your question. Cleaning an inner barrel solution: silicone oil, isopropyl alcohol, saliva. The answer is none of them. None of them. So, I would not recommend putting any kind of like solvent, even like water. I wouldn't really necessarily recommend.
No water, no saliva.
Yeah. So, get an unjamming rod that came with your airsoft gun. Wrap like a thin piece of paper towel or like a thin strip of rag. I just use paper towels or napkins because they're easy and disposable. And then you just you gently swab it through the barrel until no more gunk or no more like dirt is in there.
I mean, I've used the alcohol method before when there was like caked on dirt. I think even in one of the videos, Cisco actually does go over it that he does use solutions. Well, he does use silicone oil. You can use silicone oil, but there is a step-by-step process you want to go through. If you are going to use the alcohol method to get any caked on dirt inside, you want to make sure that you actually fully disassemble your hop-up assembly, take out the bucking as well, because as soon as that rubbing alcohol hits that rubber, that's game over, man. It's game over.
Not just that, but a lot of these barrels are coated internally with chemicals to make it smoother, to make your gun more consistent and accurate. And taking any kind of liquid like solvent,
dissolve that.
It just risks getting rid of the coatings. I mean a lot of stock inner barrels actually do come with some form of coating. Because you know having like bare metal is, you know, for the most part is not smooth. So I wouldn't recommend it. So I always play it as safe as possible. I just take a strip of rag or a paper towel or a napkin, wrap it around my unjamming rod, and I just swab it dry until all the gunk and dirt is gone. Yeah. So.
There you go. Gnarls was asking, what are your team's plans for Insurgency?
Ooh. I don't know if we should tell you. I mean, we're planning something. We're definitely up to something. Yeah. Isaias knows. He's one of the integral parts of our airsoft team.
By the way, checking from the Philippines, it's like 8:17 down here in the morning. Hey, well, good morning to you, buoys. Good morning to you. All right, why don't we go ahead and play another video as well. It's another one that I feel like is pretty damn relevant as well. How to choose your tactical gear, because that's another one too. I feel, please do not alcohol, on the barrel. Yeah. Yes, we'll degrade the coating.
Especially aftermarket. Especially aftermarket barrels, 100% all of them. Any kind of aftermarket barrel, for the most part, they will coat it with something to preserve the smoothness of the barrel. And again, even factory inner barrels, more than likely they will use some kind of coating. So don't mess around with chemical solvents.
Next one, how to choose your tactical gear. This one's a pretty important one too, I would say, because we see it almost every stream, right? There's guys that are going to be asking, chest rigs versus plate carriers. Which plate carrier do you recommend? Which chest rig do you recommend? Which pouches should I go with, right? So this is a pretty good one as well. Pretty universal. I'll go ahead and play this one as well. Let this bad boy play out.
Today I'm talking about tactical gear. Now,
and why do I get the black screen of death? There we go.
You have been installing your MOLLE pouches wrong. I've seen a lot of guys install them just like this.
I don't think this is the right video. Hold on.
Slide.
I think I'm just going to go, how to choose your tactical gear. We'll do that one. Yeah.
Today I'm talking about tactical gear. Now, what do you need tactical gear for? Well, it's tactical. First off, it allows you to carry
Love that
more
explanation.
gear than you're normally able to carry on your person. This plate carrier, for instance, does have what's called MOLLE. You'll see
pros
these
and cons
individual loops here where
honestly.
you can attach different pouches to carry more magazines, speed loaders, extra batteries, all that do that.
Airsoft, they're not gonna run
with
real
a plate
body
carrier
armor.
specifically,
That's true.
you
do, though.
much more surface area to add padding and give you a little bit more protection on the field. However, it's not always required to have a plate carrier. Something like a chest rig that's already
run
pre-built, gives you everything that you
body
need,
armor in a plate carrier
and
back
nothing you
before.
don't. So you can
didn't,
do
like,
the
I put a piece of
high-speed,
cardboard,
low-drag
cut a
loadout
piece
that
of
you
foam,
want.
use
So
dummy
this
plates.
Condor
Honestly, I
1000D
prefer more the
chest
chest
rig
rig
here
'cause it
has
doesn't move
4
around as
pistol
much.
magazine
It's a very
pouches
rigid
and
platform.
4 rifle magazine pouches,
yeah,
plus
I like chest rigs as
a
well.
mat pouch there.
Yeah, but the good news is, if you guys haven't checked our website, I don't know if Isaias already.
Oh yeah, I showed them off yesterday.
Yeah.
Dude, I was
Yeah.
very happy with those.
So if you're indecisive between a chest rig or a plate carrier, we got you covered, because we are doing that 2-for-1 deal, where we recently found that.
There you go.
Oh yeah. Because we recently found that a lot of the plate carriers that we carry are compatible with some of these chest rigs that can also be turned into placards. So if you look here on this specific plate carrier, right, we have the Swift Clip buckles, which are the 1-inch attachable plastic buckles that integrate with this quad mag chest rig, which also has a removable Velcro flap on the back. So this actually Velcros perfectly onto this plate carrier, which is pretty freaking sick. So you get a 2-for-1 deal, because we're going to give you the chest rig that can be turned into placard and the plate carrier. So you could run it both ways. So if you want to run it the plate carrier way, the cool way, you can have it like that, and
Advertise, encouraged.
Yeah, and if you want to just get rid of all of that and you just want to run the chest rig some days where you're just not feeling the plate carrier, very easy.
Hell yeah. No, and this is not the only plate carrier design. Obviously, we have the quick release plate carrier that is going to be available, but we also have different plate carriers as well that are going to be using their own iteration of the Swift Clip system that are compatible with a lot of these rigs that we include as well. Obviously, if you wanted to go ahead and get the assault plate carrier that Lancer makes, obviously you can go ahead and get that one as well. That one's a little bit more affordable. That one's $85.96 discounted right now. But bear in mind, the biggest thing with these bad boys is that these combos are going to be cheaper than buying them individually as well, because you're going to get not only the plate carrier and not only the chest rig, but also the dummy plates too, right from the get-go. So you have everything you need to just start fitting whatever magazines you like in there, Yeah.
And then Harvey, I can't pronounce the last name, says, do we need to shim the Lancer Tactical Gen 2? Yes. For the most, I mean, you don't need to. I think it runs fine without it, but if you're going to do like a custom build, do custom work to it, you're going to bust open the gearbox. And you might as well reshim it. It'll just increase the overall efficiency of the gun, and you'll notice it shoot a lot smoother as well.
Yeah, that goes for pretty much like any airsoft gun. The only one that I would say that probably doesn't need any shim job would most likely be Arcturus. But other than that, I would say everything else
Arcturus, KWA. I think that's it, honestly.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
All the other ones, like, obviously, do they need it to be functional and, like, work very well? Absolutely not. They work fantastic right from the get-go. Yeah. But if you were going to open up the gearbox for whatever reason, you might as well.
Out of the factory, they're going to shim the gears for you already.
Yeah.
And it's going to be like 80 to 90% of the way there, so enough to get it to shoot well and not destroy itself. So if you just want to get that little edge of performance out of it, then you can shim. But I've never really emphasized shimming my gearboxes. Like I just shoot the gun stock, like I never really noticed the difference, like when I shimmed them versus when I didn't shim. And honestly, like I never thought it was really worth the effort.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I like this one. Jeremy Satoru is asking, what protection for beginners is good to play? I know eye protection and mouth. Anything more I need to start? Technically speaking, it might be required at the field you're playing at, but it's going to be a case-by-case thing, because every field, technically speaking, has different rules for what they might require for their player base. Even if you are in a certain age group, right? Like I know a lot of fields, like Wildlands, for example, if you're 18 years or older, you're not required to have lower mouth protection. Should you still do it? Yes, but it's not required. So look up your field rules, see what they actually require. And we actually have another video too as well, giving off the benefits for.
And some fields might even require ear protection.
Yeah, that's another thing too.
So knowing where you're playing, it's 90%.
Today we're going to be talking.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and let this video play out. That way you can see how to protect your face. This is another very convenient, fantastic video that Cisco's able to put together for us as well. Move this over to the side so you guys can see a little better. There we go.
About face masks and what you need to follow your local field's safety requirements. Now, most fields do require a full face mask setup, meaning full seal goggles, lower face protection, and sometimes ear protection. You can fill all of these requirements with a simple paintball mask. This is a more affordable one at airsoftjad.com, but you can find some more premium face masks with dye and other products at airsoftgi.com. These give all of those safety requirements. Again, the ear protection, the lower face protection, and full seal
the dye
goggles.
mask. Can't
But
go
some
wrong with the
fields
dye mask.
may allow a different setup. Sometimes you can
but this
use
is what I
a
used
full
to
seal
run for
goggle
years.
with a separate lower
goggle
mask.
with the lower
This
mask.
allows you
Very
to
breathable,
have it
protects your lower
completely
face. A lot of
separated
these, some of the
from
bigger
each
ones
other
will also
to
protect your ears
modify
as well.
for your
So if you don't want to
comfort.
run,
Now,
if you don't want to look
some
like
fields
an
do allow
insect on the
goggles
airsoft
only.
field,
I respect it,
yeah, this is the
but
way
if you
players have
want
been
to
doing
keep
it
your
for years
teeth
and years and
intact,
years.
make sure you
No
use a
problem
mesh
with that at
mask
all.
in order to protect them
There's
and get
there's
a
so
full
many different
protection.
like, ways and methodologies for you how you can do it. This just covers like the very
Yeah.
very basic means of covering it, the most popular options, I would say. But it really is going to come down to what it is that you think looks cool, what's most comfortable for you. Like there's a lot of different ways you can go about it, man.
Yeah, and then Jaw asks, will the KW Ronin T10 in Flat Dark Earth be back in stock soon? Well, the honest fast answer is I don't know. I don't know. Do you know? Do you remember if that was a limited edition?
I always assume
Yeah.
when it comes to KWA that a lot of the stuff that they put out is going to be here for a little while, and like I never expect it to stay for very long. I always just assume, especially with new releases, they're all going to be limited edition.
Yeah, but the FDE, because it's a simpler thing to do. Yeah, it might come back in stock. But the reason why I'm so not sure is because, just to give a little insight on how KWA does things, because I ask them stuff like this all the time. When is this gonna come back stock? When are you gonna make this?
Yeah.
So they tell me that the way that they go about making their products or restocking their products is that they send their factories a forecast. Like, we believe that we will sell X amount of this product in the next like 6 months. So we need you to make this X amount of this product. And they gather this forecast by just gauging the market, like listening to retailers saying like, hey, like what products are people asking for, like what products historically sell well for you guys that players really enjoy. So stuff like that. So if there isn't really much of a demand, if they're not noticing that there's not much of a demand for the Flat Dark Earth series of their airsoft guns to be out there, they're not going to make anymore. So I'm going to recommend you do what I recommend everyone here to do if you want to see a certain product back on the airsoft market. Cyberbully KWA. Make sure to DM them, call them, email them, whatever. Harass them every day to tell them that you want the FDE, so that way we can get it to you.
Absolutely. Maryland Airsoft is asking thoughts on NC Star black vest medium large. The NC Star vest, if it's like the cross draw vest or like any other stuff, yeah, NC Star is decent quality. You know what I mean? Like if you were looking at their cross draw vest, I'm not a big fan of their vest systems in general. I just not a big fan of cross draws in general. However, at the end of the day, if that's what you like, you like the convenience of having all those pouches already there, you don't really care too much about customizing like crazy, then I'd say go for it. Why not, right?
Yeah, it's, hey, I've ran one for years.
Same.
I've run the NC Star cross-draw vest in tan for years. My biggest gripe was that the magazine pouches were on the wrong side. And I could not change that. But I mean, it's a vibe. Sometimes I have it in storage, so sometimes I look at it and
Should I go back to you?
yeah, perhaps, maybe not. I don't know. Yeah.
All right, guys, we'll go ahead and be on here for a little bit longer. We're actually going to go ahead and cut this stream a little bit shorter. So in like the next 5-ish minutes, we'll go ahead and just cut out. So make sure to go ahead and ask away with all your airsoft-related questions. Put the letter Q right in front of it. It makes it a heck of a lot easier. And remember, promotion right next to our heads. Every $50 you spend will be getting you 5 entries into the Shopping Spree giveaway. So do not miss out.
Oh, and then Casper. Oh, hey, congrats on the Q10. Like I said, my mystery box, you're bound to get something Gucci, but asking for an invoice. Okay, so if you need something like that, especially for a warranty claim, if you need something on our end, please make sure to email us. Is it like CS? Is it CS?
They can DM us as well.
Yeah. CS airsoftgi.com. Well, they want the actual document. So if you like misplace that, we could probably send that over to you.
Mm-hmm.
So like what Isaias says, you could DM us on social media, airsoftgi.com and Instagram.com spelled out, airsoftgi on Facebook, or email our customer service department, cs@airsoftgi.com. so that way we can get that over to you. And also in the meantime, see what Kittiway can do for you. If you contact them directly, they might be able to help you out.
Oh yeah, no, Kittiway's got a pretty good customer service department. So if you usually ask them just need for like a specific part or something, they're usually pretty good about like just being able to go out and hand that over. Honestly, never really had an issue with that.
Yeah.
Make sure I'm not missing anything. Thoughts on that? Okay, answered that one as
Go
well.
down.
Oh,
you
saw
missed a
another
question at the very bottom. Yeah, so Maryland asks, how do you install M-LOK attachment? Oh, another great
question. That's gonna be one we're gonna have to make a video for as well.
Yeah. So you whether you're direct attaching accessories or Picatinny rail segments, you're gonna notice that there are
I have a rail segment that we can use just for this.
Yeah, so it has like these rectangular rails, these like locking, I guess you would say like nuts, and then you have the screw that goes through it. So you just line it up to the slots, and then the goal is for you to take this rectangular nut and have it basically go completely perpendicular, completely perpendicular to the M-LOK slot.
Here you go.
And then it'll lock it in place. Yeah.
Just a random rail.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So here's a MGC4 Mark II rail over here, which is in M-LOK, and then we do have a direct attached hand stop over here. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. So you have that here. And then, see the M-LOK slots over here, these rectangular slots. You're going to take something like this M-LOK rail segment or any kind of accessories. You're going to see that they have these lug nuts over here, these rectangular lug nuts. So you want to line them up kind of like as perfectly as possible, kind of going like long ways. So that way it'll fit into the slot of M-LOK right here. And then once you have that in, you're going to take an Allen key or whatever tool that comes with your accessory, and you're going to tighten that down until these lug nuts over here become perpendicular like that, going wide ways like this, so that way it locks into place.
If it's running parallel, then what's going to end up happening is that it's not going to lock in place, and it's just going to keep slipping out over and over again. It can be a little tricky sometimes to get it to run perpendicular, but it takes a little bit of trial and effort. Sometimes I've done the thing where I've like used one Allen key to like hold it in place and I've done, tighten it down.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can do it that way too. It's fine. There's no real right or wrong way as long as it's running perpendicular and it like locks into place perfectly, so it's not slipping.
Again, thank you for that question. That's a great. That's actually a great idea for us to put on our GI Reloaded page. And let's see. Someone else asked, what's the difference between the Storm PC1? Okay, so I'm assuming between all the different models. So the ones that say short, I believe that's the one that we reviewed on our YouTube channel. And then there's another version where it comes with a MOLLE suppressor. So it does come a little bit longer. So I believe that is the difference between the models.
Okay, so it looks like it is now 4:34. Okay, we got like one more minute. Let's see if we can go ahead and answer one more question. Jeremy Santoro, what FPS is good for big open field? FPS is not going to be the only deciding factor. I mean, like the stereotypical answer would be like 400, as close to 400, depending on your field limit.
If you want to maximize your long range effectiveness on the airsoft field, FPS is actually not at the top of the list.
Yeah.
It's actually going to be your hop up unit, your hop up bucking, and your inner barrel, which Unicorn Airsoft, biggest bang for your buck.
Absolutely.
Easiest way to do that. But FPS wise, I'd say honestly, whatever FPS limit your field allows, man. So generally for me, I think for longer range distances, 400 FPS is more than enough. Anything more on a regular airsoft rifle, it might hurt the other players a little too much. It's kind of inconsiderate, So I generally stay around the 400 FPS mark. But yeah, if you want longer range firepower, hop up unit, hop up bucking, and inner barrel.
Absolutely. All right, this will be the last question. Yeah, this will be the absolute last question. Joseph Keen, can you explain hop up and how to? Okay, that's a fantastic question because
we actually have a video on that.
We have a video just for that, right? We'll go ahead and go back here, scroll down so we can find how to protect your airsoft gun, right? Mayo Gang MGC4, right? We got a lot of those MGC4s.
So you have your
it's
airsoft
20 different
gun
colors.
and it's decked out, but you're still carrying it around in its dingy cardboard box. What do you need to protect it?
Oh God, why is it so slow? Right.
In the meantime, on our main YouTube channel, we actually have a video where I scientifically explain what hop up does in airsoft.
Go to Mayo Gang Boys with
because
another 1 minute review.
it's like a whole like physics lesson, but basically hop up in a nutshell is you're adding backspin to a BB. So instead of just pressurized air pushing a BB just straight through, which it'll lose its trajectory, we add spin to it. So the hop up comes down and it kind of like brushes against the BB as it's being fired, so it causes it to spin backwards. So when you have a backspin trajectory, it kind of makes your BB arc like this, and that allows you to basically shoot your BB a lot farther than without. So I think that's that in a nutshell.
Yeah. Okay. So I think I have one video. I think it's gonna be the AK, but that one's fine as well. We can go ahead and use that one to adjust. There you go. The AR one. How to adjust. We have two of these. One of these specifically for ARs. One of these specifically for AKs. So just so you guys, because I know with the AKs, it's going to be a little different.
How to adjust your hop up. If you're new to Airsoft, you may hear this term very often because it's very important. Hop up will determine how much range your Airsoft gun actually has. I'm going to show you how to adjust it in your standard M4 or AR platform. It's normally going to be hidden behind the dust cover, and this is typically opened with the charging handle. If not, you're just going to need to get your fingernail in there and pry it open. From there, you will expose the hop-up unit and expose the wheel. Now, how much you adjust the wheel will determine how much backspin your Airsoft BB will have. The more backspin it has, the further your BB will travel. However, you can apply too much backspin and it will just start to lift into the sky, which is what you don't want to happen. So you can just tune it up or down to meet your Airsoft gun's needs and your range's needs. Today I'm going to show you how
simple,
to adjust
very
your hop-up.
easy to
If you're new to
understand.
Airsoft,
But yeah, like again, it's just like Cisco said, right? Like it's just gonna be usually a simple wheel or a dial, spin in one direction, and it will adjust the amount of.
You will notice.
Yeah.
You will notice the path of the BB change. So generally, you don't want to apply too much where the BB just curves up like
Straight to
crazy,
the moon.
and you don't want it to where the BBs are just dropping. So you'll find that sweet spot, and usually once you set it, you can forget it. And by the way, your hop up will change, your hop trajectory will change depending on the weight of BB you use. So make sure to keep track of how heavy your BBs are. And then let's see, next events in Southern California. We're not sure yet.
Still working on that.
We're working on that. Yeah. And then Joseph King says Killer Earth CSI Poseidon. Thanks.
Dude, hell yeah.
Okay.
No, yeah,
Hey,
that's what we got
yeah.
in the mystery box.
Hey,
Hell yeah.
Glad you enjoy it, man. Yeah, I mean that I believe that those are one of the newer pistols to arrive this year. So I'm glad you got to check out the new goodies that are dropping in 2024.
Absolutely. All right, guys, that is going to be the end of the stream. I know it was a little bit shorter, but we got stuff to do to go to get back to. So make sure to go ahead and place your orders right now. Remember, every $20 that you spend gets you an automatic entry into this week's shopping spree giveaway. So don't miss out. You can still order yourself the Mayo Gang Airsoft Pistol Mystery Box for 10 chances to win many of our discounted sales that are over 5,000 right now. Some of your favorite brands discounted, but they're going to be ending tomorrow night. So make sure you take advantage now, because come tomorrow night, that's going to be it. The deals are over. All right, that's gonna be the end of the stream, guys. All right, have an absolutely blessed day. My name is Isaias.
And